Good morning, everybody. VB Sangha Ballari, GBR Degree College, Huvinagadali. I am Dr. H.K. Mahesh, lecturer in commerce. I am going to teach quantitative technique for the BCom 4th semester. The discussing model is index number. So, my dear students, in the previous classes, we have discussed quantity index number and also solve some problems on the quantity index number. Now again, today also we solve some problems on the quantity index number. Here the question is like this: for the following data, compute Fisher's index number. Marshall, Edgeworth and Durbis Bowles the quantity index number. He has given commodities A, B, C, D, E and base year quantity and value, current year quantity and values are given. Here base year quantity 50, 120, 30, 20, 05 and base year values are given 350, 600, 330, 360, 40s are given and current year quantities are given 60, 140, 20, 15, 05. The values are given 420, 700, 200, 350. Okay, this is the problem. Now we are going to compute Fisher index number, Marshall Edgeworth quantity index number and also Durbis Bowles the quantity index number. Dear students, you are observe, generally we need both prices and both quantities, but here both quantities are given, but the prices are not given. First we have to find out prices of the both, that is base year price and current year price. So this is the formula, that is calculation of the base year and current year price. So base year indication P naught, that is base year price should be denoted as a P naught and the current year price denoted as P1. Now what is the formula for P naught? P naught is equal to base year value divided by the base year quantity. Then here P1 is equal to, that is current year price, is equal to current year value divided by current year quantity. From using these two formula, we found P naught and P1. So P naught values are 07, 05, 11, 18, 08 and P1 values are 07, 05, 10, 20 and 10. And also we can allot Q1 and Q0. Here base year quantities should be denoted as Q0 and current year quantities should be denoted as Q1. Now we can form the table, that is Q1 P0, Q0 P0, Q1 P1 and Q0 P1. The first calculation Q1 P0, I mean the current year quantity into base year price. So the current year quantity is 60 and the base year price is 7. We get 420. Like this, 700, 220, 270, 40. These are the values of Q1 into the P naught, and make the total of that. We get sigma Q1 P naught is equal to 1650. Then second one, Q naught P naught, I mean base year quantity and base year price. So multiply these two of each commodity, we get 350, 600, 330, 360, 40. So make the total of that. We get sigma Q naught P naught is equal to 1680. Next, third column, Q1 P1, I mean current year quantity into current year price. We have to multiply these two each commodity wise. We get 420, 700, 200, 300 and 50. The total of that is sigma Q1 P1 is equal to 1670. And the last one, the last column is Q0 P1, I mean base year quantity into current year price. We can multiply each commodity wise. We get 350, 600, 300, 400, next 50. So total of that is sigma Q0 P1 is equal to 1700. Okay, now we can go through the formulas. We have to be calculate the Fisher's quantity index number, Marshall Edgeworth quantity index number, and also Dorby's the quantity index number. First, calculation of the Fisher's quantity index number. So Q01 F is equal to root of sigma Q1 P naught divided by sigma Q0 P naught into sigma Q1 P1 divided by sigma Q0 P1 into 100. Root of sigma Q1 P naught value is 1650. Sigma Q0 P naught value is 1680 into sigma Q1 P1 value is 1670 divided by sigma Q0 P1 value is 1700 into 100. 100 should be taken out of the root. Okay, simplify 1650 divided by 1680, you get 0.98, and 1670 divided by 1700, you get 0.98. So multiply these two, that is 0.98 into 0.98, you get 0.9604. That should be taken the root. Root of 0.9604 into 100. So 0.9604 for the root value is 0.98, and that 0.98 should be multiplied with 100, we get 98. So Q01 Fisher index number is equal to 98, that is Q01 F is equal to 98. Then we have to calculate the second one, Marshall Edgeworth quantity index number. So what is the formula? The formula is like this. So Q01 M bar E, M bar E means Marshall Edgeworth quantity index number is equal to sigma Q1 P naught plus sigma Q1 P1 divided by sigma Q0 P0 plus sigma Q0 P1 into 100. So then you can take sigma Q1 P0 value is 1650 plus 1670, that is the sigma Q1 P1 value, divided by 1680 value of sigma Q0 P0 plus 1700 value of sigma Q0 P1, so into 100. So 1650 plus 1670, you get 3320. 1680 plus 1700, you get 3380. So into 100, you get 98.22. So Q01 M bar E is equal to 98.22. Next, third one, Dorbeis-Bowles the quantity index number. So you know that it is the mean of the both, that is last pairs as well as the purchase. I mean that you have to consider both prices and both quantity. The formula is like this. Q01 D bar B is equal to sigma Q1 P0 divided by sigma Q0 P0 plus sigma Q1 P1 divided by the sigma Q0 P1 into 100 whole divided by 2. Okay, you can take 1650 divided by 1680 plus 1670 divided by 1700 into 100 whole divided by 2. So simplify 1650 divided by 1680, you get 0.98 plus 1670 divided by 1700, you get 0.98. So into 100 whole divided by 2. So addition of these two, 0.98 plus 0.98, you get so 1.96 into 100 divided by 2. Okay, you get 98. So Dorbeis-Bowles the quantity index number is 98. So this is the quantity index number. I think sufficient for you. So we can come to the conclusion of this the concept, that is called as the quantity index number. Next, we can go through the third type of index number, that is the value index number. My dear students, already I have discussed about the types of index number. The first type is price index number, the second type is quantity index number, and the third type is the value index number. Then what is the value index number? The value index numbers measures the change in the total monetary value over a period of time. The value index numbers measures the change in the total monetary value over a period of time, or in other words, you can say that it ascertains the total monetary value of the quantity is called value index number. Right? It is to be considered both, that is price and quantity. We have to we have to calculate total monetary value of the transactions during the period. It is called value index number. We can be considered both price as well as quantity. So it is called as the value index number. Then here it is denoted by V01, and also it is employed by the following formula. So always we cannot call value index number. Instead of that, symbolically we used that is V01. V01 in the sense value index number, and also it is employed by the following formula. So V01 is equal to sigma P1 Q1 divided by sigma P0 Q0 into 100. Sigma P1 Q1 divided by sigma P0 Q0 into 100. R over R. V01 is equal to sigma Q1 divided by sigma V0 into 100. Here it has to be considered both prices and both quantity. So this is called the value index number. And also we can go through the problem. Say compute value index number from the following data for the year 2016 on the basis of 2014 from the following data. So now the problem is like this. The first column is items. Items are A, B, C, D. The 4 items are given. And 2014. In the 2014, he has given both price and quantity. So prices are 09, 10, 7, 15. Quantities are 10, 09, 8, 8. And 2016. So in that 2016, the prices are 10, 11, 08, 15. The quantities are 11, 10, 10, 09. Yes, this is the formula. Sorry, this is the problem. Before going to solve the problem, we should allot symbol. What is Q0? What is P0? What is Q1? What is P1? Like this. So the current year price, base year price, base year quantity, the current year quantity should allot symbolically. So here I told in the beginning, the base year always indication 0, the current year always indication 1. But here in the base year, prices and quantities are given. The base year price should be indicate P0, and base year the quantity indicate Q0. Then next, the current year price indication P1, the current year quantities indication Q1. This is the first work done by the students before going to solve the problem. Now you can form the columns. What are the requirements to calculate the value index number? Sigma P1 Q1 divided by the sigma Q0, P0 Q0 into 100. The formula is sigma P1 Q1 divided by sigma P0 Q0 into 100. So as per requirements, we have to form the table. First column should be required P1 Q1, that is both current years, current year price and current year quantities. The second column is P0 Q0, both base years, that is base year price and base year quantity. We have to form the column and take that here. So P1 Q1, that is current year price into current year quantity. 10 into 11, 110. 11 into 10, it is also 110. So 8 into 10, 80. 15 into 9, 135. So these are the values for P1 Q1, and make the total of that. Sigma P1 Q1 is equal to 435. The second, P0 Q0. We need sigma P0 Q0. That can be found by multiplication of base year price and base year quantity. Now P0 Q0. So base year price and base year quantity should be multiplied of each commodity wise. So first 9 into 10, you get 80, and 10 into 90, you get 90, and 8 into 8, 56, and 8 into 50, 120. So make the total of that is sigma P naught Q naught is equal to 356. Now apply the formula. So V naught 1 is equal to sigma P1 Q1 divided by sigma P naught Q naught into 100. Sigma P1 Q1 value 435, sigma P naught Q naught value 356. So into 100, simplify that, you get 122.19. Okay, this is the value of value index number. So next, second problem, you can go through the second problem. So compute value index number from the following data. Here also given the questions. The question is like this: the items, next column price, next column quantity. Items are PQRS. The price, that is P0 to P1, directly has given P0 P1 instead of base year and current year, he has given directly P0 P1, and quantity also directly given Q0 Q1. Then P0 value is, that is base year prices are 06, 08, 05, 15, and current year prices are 10, 08, 16, 15. The base year, the quantities are given. First, base year quantities are 10, 08, 9, 9. Current year quantities are 11, 09, 17, 16. Now, we can form the column. First, P1 Q1, that is current year price into the current year quantity, that is 110, 72, 272, 240. The next P0 Q0 values are 60, 64, 45, 135. The total of sigma P1 Q1 is equal to 694. The total of P0 Q0 values are 304. That is sigma Q0 P0 Q0 is equal to 304. Now apply the formula. So V01 is equal to sigma P1 Q1 divided by sigma P0 Q0 into 100. Sigma P1 Q1 is equal to 694 and sigma P0 Q0 304 into 100, you will get 228.28. So this is all about regarding the that is value index number.